Okay, fun topic today, which is the type of person that I love to work with and how we accomplish big things together. So before I jump into that, though, I'm going to I want to address something because I've been getting a lot of questions lately about what's kind of going on, like who I work with, and I've been doing a lot of promoting of WIN, the Women's Impact Network, and so I've had a couple of questions from people about, does that mean that I'm only working with mission-driven women now? And the answer to that question is no. My business is still the Freedom Shift. WIN is one aspect of the Freedom Shift, and the other is the American Dream Team, which was formerly known as the Freedom Switch. So I'm not going to go into a lot of detail right now about the American Dream Team because I'm going to be sharing that over the next couple of weeks as well. But that is working for any entrepreneur, right? So that's male or female. The people who would join that side of the business would be people who are interested in wealth creation. So it's always entrepreneurs, right? I work with entrepreneurs, people who want to create a life of freedom, time freedom, financial freedom, and lifestyle freedom. That's what the Freedom Shift is all about. WIN is for mission-driven women. And that's where we help women to really get clarity on their message, their mission, and how they want to launch. And we have a couple of different ways that we can help women to fund their mission, launch very quickly, and get their strengths and talents out into the world as quickly as possible. On the other side, on the American Dream Team, it's really focused also on wealth building. It's focused on health and freedom. And it's really about attracting more people into our movement, which is the American Dream, preserving the American Dream. So in the meantime, I'm going to jump into what my subject is today, because it actually applies to both sides of the business. So I'm sharing it today, not just in the WIN group, but also on my other pages, the Freedom Shift page and my personal page. So what type of client do I love to work with, and what kind of things do we create together? Like, how do we create wonderful, amazing, recurring income and successful endeavors together? Well, I remember once a client saying to me, Janet, I love working with you because you bring out the best in me. You bring out things that I didn't even know were there. So that seemed kind of, funny at the time that that person said that, because I was feeling the exact same thing about that working relationship. There was this magical sort of synergy that was taking place during our conversations and our coaching sessions that was sparking new ideas and making us both more successful. And so when I contemplate the qualities that this person had, what comes to mind first is, what somebody that I work with doesn't have, like what doesn't work. So the first thing that doesn't work for me is anybody with a victim mentality, right? People who have every excuse under the sun for why they can't get out of their own way. And I understand a lot of people have been through a lot of struggles. They've had a lot of adversity in their life. But if there's not this feeling of wanting to get beyond that and staying in that and being in the drama of that, that just doesn't work. It just won't work, right? I haven't had good success with people in that capacity, which doesn't mean that there isn't somebody who can help them, but it's not me. So I've discovered really that, and I've talked about this a lot, that there's three qualities that define success in a salesperson, because I've done a lot of coaching for sales in my past life, like 40 years. And I realized that they're the same three qualities that really make somebody a good fit to be successful working with me. And so the first one is confidence. Now, I realize everyone doesn't start out confident, but it is an absolute requirement for success. And I am more than happy to let a client borrow my confidence as long as they are open to discovering the wonder that's actually within themselves. Building confidence requires the willingness to step out of the comfort zone and try new things. And it can feel scary, which is why somebody should have a coach to help them develop their confidence. And as long as somebody comes in and is willing to take those steps, even if they're baby steps, one step at a time, step through the risk and the fear. And once that happens, that's confidence develops. It's how you have a breakthrough. So the second thing is conviction. And, I've talked about this a little bit in one of my prior videos about how important it is to have a point of view. And, we all do have one, but it's the willingness to stand up in our own truth and speak about speak with conviction about what we believe. So conviction means believing without a shadow of a doubt that you are extraordinary, that you have something extraordinary to offer to the world, and that what you do offer is, it's great, it's amazing, and it's unique to you. So really, conviction is how you're going to attract, right, your ideal client, and not being afraid that you're going to repel them with your point of view, because you will. And that's okay, because they're not your ideal clients, right? So I am absolutely certain that I can help entrepreneurs who share my values, who are willing to be successful, and who want to come to the table and know that the gifts that they're going to offer to the world are great and amazing and wonderful. So that's conviction. And the third thing is curiosity. And really, truly, curiosity is the crux of the matter. Curiosity doesn't kill the cat, right? It's how we grow. Curiosity is the ability to ask good questions and to be able to listen to the response and then ask more questions. And whether we're doing that with somebody else, and that would be in a sales conversation, is to really seek to understand what's going on with that other person, or we're doing it within ourselves and we're allowing somebody else to ask us those questions and to bring another side of us out, because we do within ourselves have everything we need. And sometimes we just don't know how to tap into it. So that is the right way forward, is to be curious within yourself. So, somebody who is confident in their ability to succeed is going to be a great client for me, even if they feel like the path is a little bit unclear, but they know that they have this conviction that they're going to be able to succeed, and that they have a mission on their heart, and they actually want to get that mission out and positively impact other people. And finally, somebody who's willing to ask the right questions, answer the right questions, and be curious not only about me and the people that they're talking to, but curious about themselves and learn more. So I guess I would say that all of this is all about open-mindedness and the willingness to be open-minded, or as Buddha says, have a beginner's mind. So, while I previously offered my services, my coaching as a high-ticket coaching program, it was easier then to get the right clients, because if somebody was willing to invest in a high-ticket offer, then they were going to show up and they were going to do the work. And just by virtue of the fact that they made that investment, they are already having some level of confidence and conviction and curiosity, right? So it's a little bit different now, because I no longer offer my services as a high ticket coach, and now I offer my coaching pretty much free. So I still don't look for those same qualities in people that I coach, because truly, if people don't show up with that curiosity, with that confidence, even if the confidence is only in me initially, and with the conviction in their own mission, then I'm not going to be able to help them. And it's going to be an exercise in frustration and futility for both of us. So it's not that I wouldn't want to help those people. It just doesn't work. Coaching is a two-way street. And like I was talking about earlier with that other person that made that comment, we were feeding off of each other. And the coaching that I can provide, or any good coach can provide, is only as good as the receiver who is willing to expand and grow with the coaching. So my success now is totally different, right? So the only way that I can succeed and I can make money is if my clients succeed and make money. So I've created a business model here where my success is dependent on my clients' success. So I absolutely need the right people, even though it's pretty open, right? Anybody can say, yes, I want to work with you, Janet, but I would be a little bit discerning about that as we have a conversation, because I've been around the block now for the last 6-8 months where I haven't been charging for my coaching, and found that there's just a lot of people who won't do the work. They won't believe in themselves. They don't believe in what they're doing enough to step out and take a risk. And so it just doesn't work. So anyway, when we get the right people and we get the right synergy going, we are unstoppable together. So if any of this resonates with you, if you feel like, wow, I would love to find a way to become an entrepreneur. I do have a mission on my heart. I am an entrepreneur and I want to do better. I want to create that life of freedom. I love to be able to become a client. If that's resonating with you right now, then reach out to me and let's chat about it. You may be the exact right person that I should be working with, and we can do it together. We can create something amazing, and we can collaborate in order to have that success. So thank you so much for showing up and joining me here today. If any of this intrigues you, reach out. I'm always here, always talking with people and responding when you do reach out. So again, happy Sunday, and I will be back tomorrow. For those of you who are in the Women's Impact Collaborative, I'm always live in there every single day. Otherwise, I'm live here when it's appropriate. All right. Thanks for being here, and bye for now.